So the Lakers, they traded Rajon Rondo to the Cavs, citing roster flexibility. As for the Cavs, they acquire a much-needed replacement for injured Ricky Rubio. Richard, do you like this trade for both sides?
I love this trade just from knowing some people in the Cavs organization. The minute Ricky Rubio went down, they were like, dude, we need a veteran point guard that knows how to facilitate, does things. Ricky Rubio was having one of the most impressive years of his career. So him to go down, and I think Rondo is going to be a great addition there because they need Rondo.
Yes.
They need him and that leadership, but they got to let Rondo be Rondo, and I think the Cavs will continue to roll.
Matt, you're not in
Great young team. Hats off to this management. I think they built something post-LeBron. They have a lot. Their core is really young. They got a lot of young talent. They've missed some of their talent before, but they've still been able to stay afloat. I don't think you're going to be able to measure how important Rondo is going to be to this team. His numbers may be, whatever. They may not be as good as Rubio's, but his leadership is going to help this team so much. You need, and this goes back to my point where we're missing vets in the league to kind of game these young kids on and off the court. But his guidance, his leadership is going to help this team tremendously, and it's exactly what they need. Obviously, they miss Rubio, as RJ said, playing great, but Rondo's a nice fill-in.
So that's the Cleveland side. And then on the Lakers, Zach, they've won their last 3 games that LeBron has started at center. So do you expect the Lakers' success with LeBron at center to continue against the Kings?
I do. I mean, LeBron did anything. LeBron at point guard, forward, center, coach. You're going to be successful if LeBron is on the floor. The question to me is what happens when AD comes back, because I don't really think you can defend well enough with these lineups to win playoff series with them playing heavy minutes. I just think they're too small. They're going to get killed on the boards. But in the regular season with AD out, yeah, you can get by. LeBron is that good.
And then how do they integrate it when he's back for you, Richard?
Look. LeBron can move around position. It doesn't matter the position. It's more just about having him and AD on the court. But I think everyone's going to say the exact same thing. If Bron needs to move the 2-guard or point guard to make Anthony Davis more comfortable, Bron will do it. That the conversation is about making Anthony Davis the great player that we know he can be. That is the biggest question mark for the Lakers, because that can get him over a whole lot of humps.
Well, I've said it until I'm blue in the face. When they won the title in the bubble, Anthony Davis was playing the 5. So, Matt Barnes, how do you see these two kind of working to make sure they are well integrated and hitting their stride at the right time?
Defense and rebounding is going to be a question if they go with this small lineup, but I love the fact LeBron playing 4 or 5. You're putting the ball in his hands at the pinch post, or as we mentioned yesterday, off the block like MJ and Kobe used to do, and he's making decisions whether he wants to bully people, which I've always wanted him to do, or he's making the right pass. The ball in LeBron's hand is going to help you. AD's been floating. I think AD is going to have to come back and really be a dog on the glass to make this lineup really work. But if they can make this lineup work, they're going to be trouble.
They could be trouble still at this point, even though they've had a couple little bumps in the road.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.